Ancestor. He cannot deny
That is
that.
definitely your ancestor. You are not a mound builder. You are not the Amaru Khan people. You can stop right now pretending that you are. You are not.
That's Joya
You
Senior right
are
there.
not the Amaru Khan. We're going to do the Maury Povich DNA jaunt right now. It just came back. In the case of these Native Americans being the indigenous people of the Americas. Go ahead, champ.
Joya, this is your father.
You are not indigenous to the Americas. You are not indigenous here.
Not the American mound builder.
Let me go get that cave. Maybe that can drive it home. Like all the way to your home where you come from, literally. No pun intended. This is your cave. I'll bring it up every day. I don't care. You know I don't care. You know I'm going crazy a little bit. You know it. So I'll bring this cave up every day. I'll bring it up. I'll zoom it in. You see, you're in the Americas trying to landscape the Americas like, yeah, I've been doing this for 100 years, so I'm indigenous now. No. Landscape this. You need to do your bushes in your homelands. Everybody want to claim the Americas or be an American. You ain't none of that. This is your homelands. I'm helping you out for you can go back to the land of your fathers. They are giving you free citizenship back to that cave right there. They found you inside of here.
Oh, what mountains was those caves found in? What mountain is that cave in?
We're going to get right into it. Look, analysis of DNA, analysis of an ancient DNA from skulls found in the Red Deer Cave. They found you in there. I know it's funny. We're all laughing about it. They're all going to laugh at you about it. But this is real. As you can see right here, you got our nationality in your back pocket? No, those days is over. If you come up to me with that, I'm going to brigazine. As you can see right here, analysis of ancient DNA from a skull found in the Red Deer Cave revealed the genetic connection to the modern East Asian and to the lesser extent, the way lesser extent, Native Americans. Boy, that's why I told you, man. If you have a Caucasian and an Asian person have a baby together, they have a Native American. Yeah. You Caucasian and an Asian have a baby together, they have a full-blooded Native American.
These Red Deer caves are in the Caucasus Mountains as well, right?
And you're absolutely right. It is in the Caucasus Mountains, as you can see here by that receipt. Yes.
Yay, cousins.
The Caucasus Mountains is home to the red deer. That's why they love hunting deer all over the thing. They in deer stands in a store near you. You can see them today, the primitive races. They're in your Wawas. They're in your little Publix. They're with their full-blown Duck Dynasty outfits on, like they're about to freaking go hunting, but they're not going anywhere but back home. They're in your Wawa colonizing a free cup of coffee during the winter. All right. Where do you got your full-blown Duck Dynasty outfit, hunting gear on, just to come get a cup of coffee outside the Wawa? Look, what? Oh, we got to start it over. They're trying to.
Probably him.
Baby. Yes. My live does not contain any hate speech or hateful ideologies. I'm showing the documents to prove what these people are. They're restricting.
Yeah, he hating.
You will not restrict my thing because I showed that these are gay people.
For a long time, like a couple, maybe a month, listening to you, and I just feel like my mom literally, she's 60, and I'm 40, and she literally let religion let her abuse her children. Yep.
You know what I know about religion? I'm gonna tell you the truth. So a lot of those people who connect to religion, that's just who they are. That's why it resonates. The reason why it don't resonate with you, because that's just not who you are. You ask questions. And that's going to be hard for people to understand who dealing with their family members who's in religious psychosis. That shit is because those people are fucking psychotic. That narcissistic God is those people. That devil, those religions create.
But let me give you one thing, love.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is a very loving person. She just has this thing where she has to sacrifice herself. And I keep telling her,
We call that a covert narcissist.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay. I get it. I get it. And I just want my mom to just see the truth, but it's just like I'm trying to guide my sister because I don't care about my brothers. Like they do whatever you want, right? But I'm looking at my mom and my sister. I'm like, come on, y'all, come on to this side. They don't hear it.
You know why? Because they arguing with you. Don't talk to them about it. Just move.
Yeah.
You know, I remember one day my sister was talking to me about religion. She called me up and she was like, "Yeah, come. You know, you got to follow. My family members can't stand me. You need to find. You need to find God. God is gonna love you, the Creator. You need to find God. That's your problem. You don't know how to find God." So as she's talking to me and she's telling me about fucking God, I asked her, I said, if God goes and creator of everything in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And him see the children get raped and him not fix it. That means he condones it. That means he wants it. So how is it that you're going to tell me about God? But look what God does. I'm
sorry. I have a real problem with all this. Like, I'm really irritated. Like, it's just like I've been demonized so much, and it's just like I'm seeing the real truth. Since I've been 8 years old, like I've been like seeing all the things, and I'm like, my mom is almost there, but she's like, I still want to lean on God.
Yeah, because that's the hope. God for them is hope. It's hope that all of the things that makes them feel.
Hey, we got another one. Got to be more careful. Woo, baby. We had, dude, I mean, we didn't make his face go like that. His face looks like the picture. What you want me to do? I mean, come on, man. If you can't present that, you can't present nothing up here. How you gonna present anything if I appreciate you. Who's that? Robert Laws. Let's get it. I appreciate you, Rob. Let's go. They mad. They mad because he had that dinosaur, like he was hunting dinosaurs' face, and then we pointed it out, man. I pulled up your Albolita. look at what you look like. I mean, come on, dude. I mean, dude, you got the high cheekbones that come out to here, dude. Your cheekbones, when you turn your head like that, be slapping, be hitting people, knocking people out, and everything. It's like, yo. It's like, I mean, you can't even. And people can't even be around you. This is crazy. This is crazy. He said, look at me, I'm dark. And you're I'm like, oh gosh, you just say anything. We can see that you came out the caves like, yeah, I'm dark, I'm light, I'm dark and light. I'm dark and light. I'm light and dark. Ha. Because that's what they were saying when we first met them. Hagendas. I mean, it was like, yo, you can't keep saying this. You can't. Seems like we ruffled a couple feathers early. Love it. Let's go. You know me. Get mad at me. Get mad at your Albalita. Walk up to her cummerbund and flick it. Like, why you teach me lies? Do her like that. Walk up to your Albalita's cummerbund and flick it like this. And then point in her face and say, why you teach me lies like this? Why? And see what their eyeballs tell you. Lift this part of their eyeballs up and be like, why'd you do it? I bet. That's what I can't see your eyeballs. Wait a minute. Yes, you're looking Asian right now to me. I believe that. You do look like an Asian. And we can't process alcohol. Don't ever forget that you can't process alcohol, and that's an Asian issue. You know that, right? That's because the apes that you was made out of ain't supposed to be drinking that. You ain't fully developed out of the ape form. You ain't fully get it. You ain't got a full development. All right. Brain growth development. All right. Yeah, they don't got it. Shout out to the people getting us to the live goal early in the game. I appreciate you. Let's go. These people ain't stopping nothing. His lives lost views big time because everybody can see that dude. You really do look like these pictures that the dude is showing. You look exactly like them. Which is, I mean, it shows that you people's genetics, man, they are caved up and they are going nowhere. Just like your culture or like all your stuff, like, oh, I just want to do my traditions. I want to keep doing my traditions. What traditions? That is a tradition that you just scream and go, slap yourself on the lips. And like you've been singing that same goddamn song for how long? I mean, if we left right now, came back 5,000 years from now, you'd still be sitting on that same little rocky little place and screaming that same song. You wouldn't have changed that song, not even a little bit, and you'd still be looking like that. Yeah, that's not no indigenous culture to nowhere. Okay, anybody can go to somebody else's land and go ah, and then slam a drum and be like, oh, this is indigenous. That ain't no damn nothing indigenous here. It isn't anything. It's like a little kid. It's like a child who wants to do music, but never learned how to even have a rhythm, so they can't. So they just stay doing doom, 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 doom. That's not no culture. That's not a tradition. That's hog calling, circus folk. Okay, that's what that is. If somebody threw a snare drum in there, you'd be like, rah, rah, rah. I seen y'all do it, and you was like, ah! You started like choking your own self, like you was on the goddamn Full Metal Jacket movie. Goddamn, choke yourself, and then you were like, ah, 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 ah. I seen. Why you? What you? That is your. You want to keep doing your traditions? No, no. You are not allowed to choke yourself here. Choking yourself singing a song like you was belting out a note. You know what I mean? They try to do like a singer does, like, whoop. You know, they try to do the John, except for their John is. Ah! John is the one. Oh, I can't do this thing. That's your culture? Screaming? Now I got a goddamn headache off of your culture. Don't do your culture around me no more. Matter of fact, I'm just. Oh, you sound like a howler monkey. One of them howlers. I don't even know what they're even called. A howler? You sound like a howler monkey up here with a drum in the background. God damn. Literally, man. It's going crazy. You howler monkeyed up, caved up, taking spiders out off your neck. I can't do this. Food for rising to the people. Food for rising to the Maru all around the globe. Period. Shout out to the children of the sun from around the cosmos. They everywhere. They right here, right now. You're surrounded. Just remember that. Remember that you're surrounded. I'm up here every day doing this, but you're already lost and you're surrounded. You're surrounded a couple different times, not just once. You're quadruple surrounded a bunch of different ways. You know where the Atlanteans, right? Yeah. Concentric denoting circles surround you. So there's levels to being surrounded. You're surrounded once, twice, and Atlanteans surround you way more than that. So you're quadruple million times surrounded a whole bunch of different times. Congratulations. You played dumb games and now you're going to get your little stupid prizes. Some of your people's already getting them and they're just taking themselves, checking out of the game. They're trying to check out, but there ain't no checking out. Once you check yourself out, you better. If you check yourself out, well, that's when the games begin. Is you ain't gonna know that your body's gone. You're gonna see your body go, but you're just gonna just be you still, and they're gonna drag you. You're gonna see what you did, and you're gonna see how you pay. Then you will never get into another body again. Right? You don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. That's a shame.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi.
Were you African?
I'm melanin. I'm copper.
Are you African?
I'm melanin copper. What are you?
There's many people that's melanated. That
What
doesn't
are
matter.
you? What
It
are
doesn't
you?
matter. I'm the mound builder culture. I'm the Amaru Khan, real Aboriginal mound builder culture. Africa don't got no mounds. So you're melanated. That don't tell me much. Because Africa don't have no mound. So are you African or are you the Aboriginal American mound builder culture? Who are you?
I told you what I am.
All right. What does this spell? HELLO.
You tell me. You spelled it.
Tell me.
You tell me.
Spells goodbye.
Bye, bitch.
You bad. She mad as hell. She mad as hell. She mad as hell. You mad. You mad. Your finger, you see how your fingernails is? That's how I know that you funky. Your fingernails is this long, so we know you can't wipe your ass properly. You better go get your cut them jaws down to about there, man. You don't need all that. You got long nails. First thing dudes is gonna think, oh yeah, you ain't getting that kitty right. You ain't doing none of that back there, right? You ain't, yeah. And if you got all that, if you got a whole booty too, a real one, yeah. Ain't no way you getting all that together. All right, funky. So, so get up out of here. Go figure out. You know what I mean? Trying to be cute for somebody else. And really, the dudes don't even like how you look. So you don't even look right. You don't even know how to be. You think that you're being something, but you're not. That's why don't nobody say nothing to you. And that's real. You see how she had her little nails in her jaw? Your nails is out to here. You funky. You funky. You funky. And you trying to make up for something that you lacking somewhere. And it looked like it was personality. To be honest with you. So don't ever come up here trying to be a certain way with me. Because I'm gonna call your stuff all the way out. I'm gonna call you out. Because I know you. I've been around people like you. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Rather have long nails than a clean ass. You weird. You weird. That's the first thing that a man gonna look at. You don't know. You just walking around trying to have some nails so because you've seen them on a TV show. You're trying to be housewives of whatever state you live in. Don't nobody give a damn about that. You the type women that throw drinks in people's faces and stuff like that. Don't nobody give a damn about what you doing. Nobody checking for you or none of that. That's why when you go to the clubs and all that, these men's not there no more. Because they don't want them women that's like, they want the real women, the real ones. The real nurturing type women that are fit to teach the next generation. And it's not those types of women. It's just as simple as that. I mean, that's all it is to it. It's not these types of women. It ain't. So, We don't tolerate none of that trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach the men the young men growing up. They're gonna get taught by the real Atlantean priesthood. They're gonna get taught how to become for real Amaru. You want to become the priest so you can do that too. But the women that teach our next generation of women growing up, it won't be none of these low vibrationals, none of that. None of these people that's none of that. It ain't gonna be none of that. Oh, you like other women and all of that because it's not healthy for us as a civilization. It's not. It's just not healthy. You can admire other women, but it's not healthy for you to be attracted to them in that way. It's not. It shows an imbalance in you. And we can't have that imbalance moving forward. I'm gonna have to check that every second, and I ain't probably willing to do it. So no, we don't need it. You see what I'm saying? I know all these other leaders try to act like you're supposed to have 1 billion women and all that stuff like that. When you got an Atlantean woman, a real one, you don't need all that. You'll see that. You'll see it. You don't need all that. And so we'll just have to, keep it the way we keep it. Yes. Can't have a civilization when everybody's running around and you're going to have too much stuff. You're going to have too much stuff. You can't have a civilization. You got to have discipline. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a discipline situation going on here. It's got to be disciplined. Well, yes, I mean, you'll be fine. The sun will dictate and the earth will dictate how that actually goes. In my mind, it'll be just civilized in that way. Like, I don't know how, as far as like the whole relationship thing will go because we haven't gotten there. You know what I mean? But it'll be very innovative and it won't be the same way we did things in this consciousness. It ain't gonna be the same. You'll be too busy with doing all the things you love to do and not really being messed with by anybody. And you just be you're not gonna be worried about we'll show you. We got a visitor. Take him on in. Come on, bring him on in. Send them in. Yeah. You a master teacher? Really? Where did you get your degree from? The Jaguar students, Jaguar teaching?
Peace to the
What's
gods.
up, man?
Peace to the
Peace.
gods. What's the word?
Peace. I don't even know.
Nice prop that you got up there, though.
Yeah. You new here?
Africans. Yup. I'm new. I got some. I got some information for you. We could build on it. Let's get it. So, do Africans and the $5 American natives have some agenda to take the Americas? I feel like Africans is a part of the colonism and the the $5 natives. I feel like the $5 natives, the Mongolians and the Spaniards, they actually are all working together. And they all know what's going on. They trying to take it from us. Yeah, I do feel like it's not really like a take thing. It's like a prison. You understand? So us as the indigenous aboriginal Karo people of the Americas, whether you stem from an Inca, Aztec, Maya, Olmec, yeah, you all that. But yeah, this the one.
No, it's not the Spaniard bloodline. The Spaniard bloodline comes from the Americas.
I feel
the Spanish is who you're talking about. The Germans who culturally assimilated the Spaniard. Spain is Cuba. The real name of Cuba is Spain.
Oh,
Spain means the land of rabbits. Rabbits are indigenous to the Americas.
Which ones do you feel is the Mongolian Native Americans? Which one do you feel is the Spaniard Native Americans, the Spanish Native Americans?
Well, no. Well, the Spanish are Germans. The Germans that came to the islands started speaking Latin. Because Latin comes from the Americas. So doesn't this language. This language is really called the America language.
Okay, I got a question for you. How do you feel about me saying at a point in time the entire earth was predominantly melanated people? Okay, so the European, the Caucasian, the pale skin Europeans, let's just say that, right? It wasn't that many of them. So basically, that's when you get to the incubator babies and all that type of stuff with the first Epstein Island, Coney Island. You understand? Because it was predominantly melanated people all over the world, even in Europe. So even Africans said that the people who colonized Africa that came from Europe was not pale skin. They were swarty. Swarty means darker skinned. So all of them Europeans that we look at.
The thing is you don't go by that way. See, that's the thing. When you trying to prove a point, you can't. If you're just using swarthy, it's not a strong enough point to make. You need to identify the cultures and show how these other lands have a disassociation to the culture. Like what I just said earlier, the mounds. There was over 1 million ancient earth mounds in North America alone. Africa doesn't have one mound. They have termite mounds in Africa, not ancient earth mounds, not effigy mounds. They don't have none of that. They got termite mounds. So that shows the culture. You see, the mound builders, right, are the pyramid builders, right? Same people who built Cahokia Mound is the same people who built Chichen Itza.
I agree.
It's a fact. I mean, it's a fact. It's a known fact.
I'm not a Pan-African. I'm just saying that the people who we think was pale skin that was doing a lot of damage back in them days was really not pale skin. They was some Europeans.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But they don't come from Africa. They come from the Americas. They're mound builder cultures. The royal bloodlines that came to Europe are mound builder people. They're mound builders. There's mounds in Europe. There's mounds in the Americas. There's mounds in Asia. There are no mounds in Africa. So Africa is the only continent on the planet today, including islands and everything else, that don't have mounds. Everywhere else has mounds. Everywhere else.
I heard of that.
You get what I'm saying? There's star forts. There's a star fort in Australia, Oceania. Right now is a star fort there. Huh?
I kind of feel like they just telling us as far as what they told us. It ain't though. You know what I'm saying?
You got to follow the culture.
As far as
you follow, if somebody said they're swarthy or not, you got to point out the cultures that those people did, and they match. Then you can match
the swarthy. What does swarthy mean to you?
It doesn't mean anything to me. It's not a word that I ever used in my life because I don't need to use that word to try to prove a point. I used
But you
what I
do
just
not
told you.
understand what the
And that is
word
a much
means.
stronger point to make than bringing up somebody's calling us swarthy. Okay. The best thing to do is to point out. See, that's the point. That's the problem.
No, I'm trying to just say, I'm saying swarty because I'm not saying
I'm
that
giving
like
you
it
a
was
better point to bring up, brother. You're talking to a person who all know who literally not only teaches this stuff. I'm a published author in both of these things, man. So I do this stuff. I really do it. Okay. My second book's literally will be live. My first book. This is my first book right here. When the Earth Speaks, right there. My second book. This is on Amazon right now. You can go get this on Amazon if you haven't gotten it. Go get it. This is my first book right there. Yes, and I am. Let me show you. Let me take this joint off. I don't play, man. I broke history. I broke history doing this stuff. You see that right there? When the Earth Speaks. That's on Amazon right now. That is me right there. My second book is literally. I got the confirmation that it's just because I made the release date for the same day as the planetary alignment.
Where you from?
Me? I'm from Connecticut, but I live in the tri-state right now. You see right here. This is my new book right here.
You see that?
That's about to drop on the 28th of this month.
That's nice.
That's my side. I don't play, man. This is what I really do. I really do this. I wrote the new Popol Vuh. Literally, this tells the history of the planet through the hieroglyphics.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? The Popol Vuh and the
what's your creation story? What's your creation story?
I break that thing. I know the real creation story. The real creation story come from the Olmec, the Mississippian culture. It is that the Americas, this land was called Mayak. Mayach. Are you familiar?
Yes, I heard of that before.
What does Mayak mean?
I don't know. I just heard of the word before. I seen the word, came across the word.
Mayak means the first lands that rose from the bosom of the deep. There was no other lands.
Okay. Are you familiar with El Matador?
Refresh my memory. What about it? What do you mean? What's that?
Over in Guatemala?
El Matador.
My dear door or some shit like that. That big ass pyramid with the motherfucking Mayan creation story on it. It's a pyramid in Guatemala. The biggest pyramid in the world in volume is in Guatemala, right? And look it up real quick, bro. And it got the Maya creation story on it. Nah, that ain't it.
Yeah, it is. It's the cow temple.
Bro, I'm talking about the why you just can't look
the
up
temple of the Jaguar. The Tikal temple right here.
That ain't the one I'm talking about, bro.
The biggest pyramid on the planet is Cholula.
No, it's the El Matador. Cholula is one of them. Yeah, it's the second one. But the El Matador, that motherfucker got the creation story written at the bottom of it. The Mayan creation story. The Cholula is the Aztecs. You know what I'm saying?
No, it isn't. It's Olmec pyramid. Aztecs didn't build pyramids.
Oh yeah, the Cholula is the Olmec. I'm talking my fault. But listen,
Cholula. First of all, I climbed Cholula. I climbed it.
Oh, you slept. You a cold dude. That's what's up.
You gotta understand who you're talking to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Cholula is the literally the largest pyramid on the planet. It is the largest archaeological site of a pyramid temple in the world.
Bro, why you doing me like that, bro?
I'm just saying because you're acting like I'm just up here and there's a whole bunch of people in here just listening to me talk this stuff for no reason. I know what I'm talking about. We on the same team. I'm saying this stuff and you're telling me nah.
No, I ain't never say nah. We on the same team.
Yes, you did. I said Cholula's the biggest John. You said no, it ain't.
Okay, so So you familiar with the one in Guatemala? Can you put it on the screen like that then? One time? Put it on the screen one time. El Matador in Guatemala. Please. Don't do me like that, man.
Let me show you me climbing Cholula right quick.
I believe
It's you acting like because now you're trying to flip it like I'm the one challenging you, but you the one who challenged my information up here.
I ain't challenging nobody, boss. I ain't on that.
You just said you actually what was the joke. Hold on, wait a second. Let's have a conversation because you getting lost in your own thoughts. You came in here. You said that the pyramid. You said the largest pyramid in Central America was this pyramid you was talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that the largest pyramid that per volume, like as far as like a pyramid site, because this is a mountain. This is 23 miles around at the base.
Yeah.
This is huge. This is a full mountain. There's 2 different towns on either side of this. So you see what I'm saying? There's San Pedro and San Andreas on either sides of these. And another and a volcano on the other side. Popocatépetl. So man,
I know about it. No, that's my son. He's crying. Go ahead, bro.
Man, I am the foremost knowledge when it comes to any of these cultures, my man. That's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is this, King. If you didn't know about the El Matador down there in Guatemala, bro, we building, bro. I knew about the Cholula. I did know about that joint. You feel me? But that's all I'm saying, bro. We the same team. Just like a dojo. Iron sharpen iron. I can't be against no indigenous aboriginal on the same, pushing the same stuff.
Well, I can show you something in them pyramids. I didn't just show you the picture. I translated that pyramid right there. I showed you. Translated. Champ, what's up, Champ?
Oh, yeah, I got to check that out now. I got to rock with you on that.
You got me down.
I ain't guess that.
Yes. I translated that pyramid, dude.
Hey, can you check that out for me though, Brody? Can you promise me?
You go up to the top of that pyramid. I've translated the pyramid. You go up to the top of the pyramid. You can see the eye right here. You see the other eye, the eyebrow, the nose. Here's the mustache. You see the salt and pepper beard right there. You see the cigar right there. See I'm blowing it out right there. You see the crown right here. You see in the crown there's a Nike swoosh because Nike was an Atlantean priestess and her name means victory. As you can see right here, we certainly have victory here. You see there's a necklace on this person. And it's got the 2 medallions, kind of look like that medallion right there, actually. And you can see in my hand here, I have the innovations, the new innovations. You can see a arm coming off my body and it's pushing a button on my body, dude. You see that? So it shows you, man. Yeah.
Okay, I see you. That's a translation of that. I see it. I'm into that.
Yeah, that is the translation of that right there. Let me see. And that's the enhancements. Yeah.
What's that at the bottom? What's that at the bottom?
There's a whole bridge and all.
It look like it keep going. Right there at the bottom. Okay. I see where the space is at. Which side is this on? Where is that on the mountain? Where is that on the?
This is on the Temple of the Jaguar, man. I am the Jaguar. So that's why I try to show you, man. Like, there ain't no. I know what I'm talking about.
Hey, so listen, I'm gonna give you the OMAC understanding, right? See, that's what I'm trying to tell you, and I'm trying to see if you would check it out for me. If you would do a little study for me.
All right, I gotta get going. I appreciate you, man. Hit me up on there though. Peace. Hold on, man. I think they get ready. I think my granddaughter about to pull up. Hold up. Wait a sec. Oh, I put that. Hold up. Dang. Look, take my granddaughter. Wait. Yeah, you gotta go to the back of the class, man. You way behind. You way behind. You said the Spaniards came here and did that. No. They appropriated the Spaniard bloodline is what they did. They assimilated it. And that's what they do. They go around assimilating everybody's identity. They'll try to learn your language, and then they'll take you over. They'll take, once they learn your language and you teach them all this stuff, they'll be nice the whole time until they get your language and get all your stuff. And now they'll start going against you. Then next thing you know, they'll start stonewalling. They'll start stonewalling all your stuff. That's what they do. They stonewall. That's what they're good at. They're good at stonewalling everybody. That's what they do. They stonewall. They do some crazy stuff to you, then they stonewall. It's like, oh no, I wasn't. No. Then they take your identity. That's who they are. They're not your friends. So if you think they are, then you're being worked. That's what's happening. You're being worked. Mhm. They working you, Okay, as simple as that.
What's up, bro?
Peace.
Man, just coming up here real quick, man, because I had, every time I go around this TikTok, I had these pretendians following me around to jump in the live. So if they follow me over here, they can follow me now. Because I crash out. So you're more eloquent than I am. So if they want to follow me, they can follow and battle you.
They're not going to do that.
I know. Every time I pop in and see, I say, well, where are they at now? Why aren't they following me now? Because they don't want to come on here because they can't handle the smoke.
No, they're not going to come on here because I'm going to ask them one question and they're not going to be able to answer it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to show all their paperwork.
Exactly. But I've been doing my fruits and flowers, man, speaking fast, sun gazing, trying to stay on code, bro.
Good.
Just keep it up, brother. And that's all I wanted to do, just give you your flowers, man, and say what's up, brother. Later on, folks.
Keep it up. I'll say the same thing back. I appreciate you, brother.
All right, bro.
Peace. We're just going to keep on doing what we do. They can't stop nothing. They're falling. You can see. You see what they're. Look, let me play it for the people because y'all might not have seen it earlier or in the stream earlier. I mean, their own dude is saying it. He's saying it about himself now. He said it about himself. I would never say that about myself. But look.
I don't know how long I'll be around. A lot of people gunning for me, don't I, huh? But I will not forget them. I'm never going to forget them. I don't know how long I'll be around. A lot of people gunning for me, don't I, huh? But I will not forget them. I'm never going to forget.
You won't be here. They're not going to let you ever forget what you did here. Period. You're going to get dragged to the inner earth and your soul will be tormented. So now he told you in his own words what I've been telling you for years now. What we got here?
Peace. It's me again.
What's up, buddy?
It's me again. No, but I was saying though.
Nah, that's over. What you mean?
What you mean?
You're not you brother. You are new here, okay? So you don't have the information. You don't have the information, and you don't know enough to ask the proper question. You don't know enough.
You talking about on TikTok or in the world?
What you mean?
I'm not new to this information in the world, bro. I'm new to TikTok, but not new to this information in the world. No, I've been studying this for a long time. Why would make you think I'm new? Because you think I didn't know about the Cholula?
Tell me what this says.
What they call it? That's which stone is that? That's one of them stones that got the writing on it. What that, Sumerian?
I'm asking you.
I don't know which stone it is. I don't know which stone is it.
We're asking you.
Which stone is it, bro?
We're asking you. Let's go to something different. Maybe not this one. Maybe it's something else. We'll see if you're. Who's this? Who's that right there? Who's this?
That's a Sumerian god. Who is that? I knew. Which one is it? Is that I knew?
Why are you asking me? You said that you ain't new to this information and that you have the information. We're just giving you the documents so you could tell us.
Yeah, but that's not my goal here with you. That's your goal here with me, huh?
So you came back up here.
Right. To finish what we was talking about.
There ain't nothing to finish. We was done. No, we was done.
Okay, so listen, I didn't want to
walk. We was done. You don't know
I didn't want to walk
who that is. You don't know that. You don't know. You ain't never gonna know anything.
I ain't never gonna know.
No,
on the internet.
All right, dude. Peace, bro. Peace. I'm not doing this with nobody, dude. I don't give a damn. You see, you doing police. That's you seem like the police to me. Like you seem like the police. Period. Exactly. He was always going to be that right there. And if he got any information, he was going to be more of that. So we can't have that. We can't have it. It's like, yeah, you getting offended by me teaching you? You the one coming at me. Then you try to turn it around and act like me schooling you. Now you're like, why are you doing that to me? You a victim blamer. That's classic victim blaming. That right there is police activities. Straight up. Being real. You try to change it on me like I did something to you. You see, they try to do that. They try to like discredit you in any kind of way try to make it look like you're a mean person, or you doing this or you doing that. And it's those kind of dark ways in which they try to discredit people. You see what I'm saying? Play like that too. Like, you don't think that I don't see that stuff? You don't think that you don't know where you're at. You don't know that you're amongst the real Jaguar people here. The children of the sun, the real ones. Not just the people running around the internet saying that they are this or are that. This is the place that you can actually save your soul and actually make the light cycle. He wasn't intelligent enough to get out his own way. You in the way of yourself. You know what I mean? It's only going to be one way to go, and that's it. There's a lot of timelines out there, but it's only one correct one. 6 million ways to die. Choose one. Or make the light cycle. And you do that here. You do that here. This is the only place on the globe today that you can save yourself. This is it. There ain't no other timelines that you're going to be able to save yourself on. None. There ain't no other timelines that's even going to exist. So this is going to be the only timeline that exists. Whether you like that or not. You see? Yes, exactly. Yes, I'm connected to the sun and the earth themselves, literally. And people are going to start seeing like this thing about to get real live for you. You think I'm playing with you? The sun's right here now. So when he see fit to upgrade the rest of the children of the sun, we just going to be very thankful. You see, we're going to use our gifts when we need to. Some business I got to handle. But they'll be convening with us. All the royal bloodlines will reconvene together. And I got a couple things that I'm going to have to take care of on my own, by myself. But y'all go on and y'all go handle and get these Saturn shapeshifters up off this planet, and y'all work that thing with Prince Alex and Prince Bear Dunbar. That's what's going to happen here. So, get them all off the planet. They got to go. They need to get locked up, every one of them. Yeah, they're getting locked up. So the other ones, I'll deal with the rest of them. Yeah, they're getting, because we can't knock every one of them off, because first of all, there's karmic debt that's associated with these kinds of things. But there are certain ones where heads will roll. But some of them are different dimensional beings, and you don't want to just knock them off, because they can just incarnate into something else. Then they're gone, and you don't want to do that. So gotta be careful on who's what. Wow. Gotta just, so if they make you, get them out of here immediately. But if they don't, arrest them. And that's just how it's going to go. We do have laws of our own here. You see what I'm saying? Forget about what they think or whatever, anything. See what I'm saying? We know. We do not exercise our power in that fashion, and our gifts. We use them for what they're intended for. And that's for the innovation, to help this planet. Not to subjugate people, not to just, nobody has to pass away in that way. Let them go through their judgment and tribulation. They're going to pass away on their own. You don't need to make them do it. They're going to do it themselves. They're going to do it themselves. You just take their resources. Whatever they're using, take it. and leave them standing there, bald-headed, drunk, with nothing. It's only a matter of time till they're scrapping with each other, and it's over. So that's what's going to happen. You just got to take it. Take the stuff. Take the things. Yeah, even if they try to light a fire, it goes out. Literally. Like that. Take you down to bare bones nothing. And that's worse than, for those people, I'm going to tell you right now, that's worse than them not even being here. They'd rather not be here. So let them do it to their own selves. You see what I'm saying? Once they don't have all that stuff, you're going to see how it goes. And their own people going to want to eat them anyway. So just let them. You don't need to accumulate karmic debt for people who are already going through a judgment and tribulation already. Don't go onto their timeline accumulating karmic debt. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said, just come on over. We'll do the things. Let me go do those things. You already know the things that I need to do real quick. I'm going to go get that designer. I'm coming. That's why I'm saying that right here on this platform, right here on our own timeline, the real timeline. The only timeline is going to survive here. So they're going through it right now. They done turned on a faucet that they can't turn off. Ain't no turning that off, man. Ain't no turning that off. Hey, George, you see what I said, George? Now you see how homegirl from Shine Bomb, you see how she gets rocked? Now you see how the scenario plays out, don't you? You see how it happens, don't you? She's still running around in Mexico like it's all sweet. Dingbat. These people are dingbats. Running around out there like it's still sweet. Like they're not gonna. You keep on keeping on. You on your way. You on your way to the top. You on your way to the top of the inner earth getting drugged. Huh? I done showed it. I done showed the stone prophecies. I done fulfilled the prophecies of what they said that I would do when I come back here. I fulfilled all those prophecies. All those prophecies, I prophesied all the different Johns. Now the prophecies are coming to pass right now. The whole thing is happening. Now, you try to knock me off. That didn't go well for you. And things got worse. This is bad for you. This is great for me. This is so great for my people. I'm talking about my people that's in here that really do what we do. I ain't talking about just because you're a so-called black person. That's just not. We just had a dude in here who's not making it. Straight up black man. He don't know anything, but pretending that he does. And that's what most of us, you in the valley of the shadow of darkness. There's a lot of information, and he had a lot of information in his brain, right? And he was saying the information, but it shows that he hasn't put that information together. There's never been a time. It sounds like that he had been hearing a whole bunch of different stuff from a whole bunch of different people lately in videos, from TikTok, and all of this stuff from different things, but his story wasn't completely together on the joint. So he's just up here saying things to have validation in the world. But I'm here to let you know it takes you doing a lot more work than that. And we can tell by your nature that you're not this new cycle. You're easily offended. You're easily brought to anger. You're easy. You're just easily pawed at. You know what I mean? You're easily moved. That means that it means you know, like you can be manipulated. You see, the people moving forward is going to be down hard for what we do here. The sun knowledge only, nothing else. Down hard for that, nothing else. So these other, yeah, exactly. The lower, you're stuck in your animal and all that, and it's just not going to work out, man. It's not going to be a thing that works out for you. Just be real with you. So yes, I mean that's the truth. What I'm telling you, we've done the work here. We brought the sun back. The sun upgraded us and gave us some of our gifts back, and he's constantly giving us more gifts every day. You know what I mean? Every day, the earth that nurtured us and literally gave us the understanding to be able to bring this to the public in a way that they can understand, and not in this mysterious kingdom of shadows way that these low vibrational liars out here are doing it, and they're crumbling and still lying. They're crumbling and still trying to be like, we're holy, we're holy, aren't we the holiest? Oh God, it's ugly to watch you stand there and lie when everybody you're an addict. You're an addict, and everybody can see that you are a drunk off your own colonization lies, and you can't see it, but everybody else can see that you are addict, bruh. You are addict. You drunk on colonization. That's a fact, and everybody else can see except for you, but you're gonna live in that hunky-dory world. The problem is your spell now is only on yourself. So now you're just gonna keep going. That's what happens because we lifted the spell from the earth. So now it's only on you now. So now you want a freight train to nowhere. You just don't realize it because you're a child in your brain trying to pretend that you were supposed to be listened to. But everybody sees. And you're scary. You're scared, man. Who would have ever thought? I mean, I probably could. I know how you are. Like you're so much of a coward. You'll do all of these horrendous things to people and beings and everything. And then when it comes time for you to get rocked, you get scared like a little. It's ugly. Now they scared and they crying now. They're like, oh, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here. Exactly. You said it. I know that I don't pass away. So, that's a stark difference between the who's the real leader on the planet and who's sees that their mortality is right there catching up to them. That same mortality is running away from me. You see, we'll have that going on. Steven, is that you? Hey, Steven. What's up, buddy? Unmute yourself, Steven. You're live, buddy. You're live. Steven. Steven. You're live, Steven. Go ahead and talk. That's what you got to do.
Oh,
You're
I'm
live,
sorry.
Steven.
Yes, I'm sorry. I have nothing. That was a mistake.
What do you mean? No, he was in the. We seen your thing in the chat. We seen you. What'd you say in the chat?
I was talking about someone was asking why do so-called black people wear sunblock, and I said because they don't know themselves.
Gotcha. Okay. Peace. We're not black people. We're Aboriginal Americans had all the inventions, not black people. Aboriginal Americans had all the inventions, not black people. No. No. I don't even know what the heck that was. Genius. I have no idea. But they're bugging, whoever it was. It's like I'm messing with you. Dude, I appreciate my support system. We got a lot of people that come in here and say what's up. Yeah. It said the poly black couple. I wouldn't even be watching that. Because, I'm going to have to show y'all the joint in the hieroglyphic where it shows what these people are going to be doing when this all happens. Like it shows in the hieroglyphics, it shows this lady's lean up like this and look out her window. And her whole jaw is exposed and some dude is carpet munching her. And he looks up too. He like stops and looks at her because that's what happens. That's what happens. They are just going through their regular old day, munching, doing whatever they do, thinking that they're about to have a baby and get married and all that good stuff. And it happens right there, and they lean up and look out the window. Right. Exactly. So you let them live in that fairy tale world they created for themselves because it's leaving. It's leaving. So are they. That's going to be their last moments right there. That's it. We need the high vibrational souls that's waiting to come here. We don't need all these other people. Oh, oh, oh. So, I don't even know what to say. Mm-hmm. With that, I want to pay divine honors to the universe, divine honors to the sun, divine honors to our ancestors, divine honors to our beautiful planet and our ancestral lands, time, air. Shout out to the donators, gifters, subscribers. I appreciate you. Shout out to the mods. Without them, we wouldn't have this stream at all. I think everybody already knows that already. They already tried to ban us on the how to start this stream over. Shout out to everybody who supports what we're doing up here in the rise of the Atlanteans around the cosmos. We really appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out to the people who support my book. My book will be my new book. Will be dropping. It's already done. Everything's finished. So it's already literally, this will go live on Amazon on the 28th. Yeah. This will be live on Amazon on the 28th. So that's my new book right there. No, that's the new. No, that's not an audio book. No, it's a hardcover. Hardcover. We only got a hardcover for this book. It's extensive. This tells the history of the world through the hieroglyphics, like the Popol Vuh does and like the codices do. Same thing. I did the same thing in this book, except for there's enhancements. There's enhancements to those hieroglyphics. So it tells you. It tells you everything. It tells you everything. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely not. No, we're not dealing with no Dinitrios. No. Absolutely not. Why you say that? That's been a thing. Come up here. No, this is not an audiobook. I don't know why. This is not an audiobook. No, I don't know where that came from. I don't know who said that. This is not an audiobook. This is a hardcover copy. A hardcover copy. Hardcover book. I don't even know where they got that. What? Put a 2 if you ain't get my first book. Yeah, you gotta get. That's why I ain't even just. I would have to make the hardcover John. I'd have to, like, I made both Johns last time, and it took me forever. So this time I didn't, and I've seen other people's softcover books, and I was like, oh no, them things is done. They didn't last. They're not lasting. You got to get the first book. You know what I mean? You didn't get the first book. You get this last second book. So some people got the first book. They just want to hurry up and read it. But you need to get the hardcover because that John's not going to fold up on you and all that. The soft covers, they're going to do what a soft cover book does. And all soft cover books do the same thing. I was trying to tell you. Yeah, I referenced the first book in this book a bunch of times. So you got to know the knowledge from the first book to even have this book. How you going to know? How you going to understand what's happening? This is telling the whole story. It leads into it because in the first book, I break history in the first book and show how the Sumerians come from the Americas. In this book, I substantiate it. I substantiate the Sumerians and I show them through the whole thing. I deal with the religions. I show that the Sumerians brought the horse. I substantiate the first book. You know what I mean? Like, and then I use them in when I'm talking about the religion, they come up in the religions too. You know what I mean? So you got to know the first book. It's the Aboriginal Americans. Got to know the first book. It's crazy because like Tenoch looks like the Sumerians, kind of. You know what I mean? He has the same hair as them and all that. He just don't have a beard. Other than the beard, he looked like the Sumerians without a beard. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All that stuff's in there. So if you don't know that, you ain't going to be able to keep up with this book because they get brought up. They're all in this book. It talks about the Sumerians all in this book. Plus, I don't want to give it away, but there's a little bit of surprise in the book too. So I don't really want to, you know what I mean? I don't really want to give it away. So there's a surprise at the end. This cover right here is a cover that I chose because I took this picture myself from Central America, somewhere in Mexico. I forget which one of the castles. I want to say it might have been Cholula. It might have been Cholula. So I think this was Cholula is where I seen this. Is the castle on top of Cholula. But I seen this painting and I was like, that is fire. And I took a picture of it. And it just always stuck with me, this picture. I always loved this picture. So once I did my first book and all that, and it was time for us to choose a cover for this book, obviously that's just the first picture that came to my mind. You know what I mean? So I was like, we're going to make that picture work. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yes. Fire. Amazing. But it shows that the picture shows in our culture, right? It shows the Aztecs. When you go into Tenochtitlan, you'll see like the Hall of the Jaguars, which is a building, and you'll see the Hall of the Eagle, right? And that's what they looked like, the warriors. They were so beastie with what they were doing. It was against the rule, against our culture, for us to show up to a battle with an instrument, with something. That's how beastie we are. We are and still are in fighting and fighting and all that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it was, you weren't allowed to come to the battle with a weapon. You see what I'm saying? So that's what this is kind of showing you. It's showing you here, he breaks his stick. You see that stick, his because these soldiers have a sword and a stick. That stick, it shows he got disarmed. He got disarmed and knocked off with his own stick. And he's saying to himself, it's showing you what his mentality is. He is saying to you, yo, I know that you can stab me with that sword. That's a wound I could get over, possibly. I'm going to choose where you're leaving. You're leaving here. Your blow, I possibly could get over. Mind, you're not getting over nothing. So it's showing how how far they was willing to go to get that done. And it just, it kind of symbolizes the ongoing battle between the light and the dark. You see what I'm saying? It shows it in clear imagery. It's very it's a moving picture when you look at it. It's a very amazing painting. You know what I mean? It deserves to be not just sitting in that castle, just sitting there rotting away where no one can see it and be it. Well, I mean, there's people that go by there and look at that painting, but it needs to be seen by the world, and it will be, and it is right now. It's an amazing painting. Yeah, I think you can pre-order it now. You just won't. The actual live ordering won't happen until you can pre-order this now, I think. But I don't think the actual John. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they do that, but the release is the 28th during the planetary alignment. That's why I released it on the 28th, because I want our alignment, to be with the whole universe alignment. You know what I mean? Like, our movement is with their movement. You know what I mean? So we'll be aligning into the sun and all that, and that's the time where it needs to go. You couldn't find it yet. It ain't there yet. It ain't there. I know everybody like, well, licking my chops. That thing will go live. That 12 that evening. So you'll be able to get it. 12:01. You'll be able to get that book. There's gonna be a mad dash for that book. It's definitely more highly anticipated than my first book, but my first book was highly anticipated too, because it was my first book, obviously. But this one, everybody kind of knows what I'm putting in it. The first one, they ain't really know. This one, everybody knows. I'm telling the whole John with the hieroglyphics. The first one I did hieroglyphics in, but I ain't really tell the whole story of the earth through the hieroglyphics like that. You know what I mean? You Papa Boost out. It lives up to its name, trust me. So, I appreciate everybody who supports what we're doing. This is going to be a fun. We're going to be able to have some times where we're doing some studies in here and stuff like that of the book. That's going to be real fun, man. It's going to be cool to see both of my books sitting next to each other too. Like, man, that's going to be super cool. It's going to inspire me to make these other books too, because we got a bunch of other Johns we got to do. Yes. Offering on the 28th, the same day. Yes. We'll be doing the fruits and flowers offering that same day. The 28th. The 28th, this book goes live on the 28th. So, yes. This book goes live on the 28th of February this month. Yes. I appreciate everybody who came in, supports what I'm doing, and we're not done. I appreciate that, Eric. Thank you very much, man. I'll probably celebrate the first week or something like that, the first week of John. Like, I'm going to be celebrating that night, but I might go get me a tall boy. Might go get me a little beer or something. Might get a beer, celebrate with a beer. Not too much. I'll have a beer with you. That's it. And get me something to eat, and then I'll go on.